What's up, y'all? It's Shonda here, and I'm bringing us our channeled message for the week of January 19th, 2026. And I also trust that this message will find you whenever it is supposed to. And Spirit woke me up this morning. And again, y'all, we've been building, right? So when we were going into the new year, it was about identifying our values, what's making us as we go into this next chapter in this next season. And last week was about capacity. What does capacity really look like when we are moving in ease and in alignment, right? And putting the systems in place to support us. This week, Spirit was like, okay, cool, bet. Now, what does joy look like as you sit into those things this week? What does your joy look like? And have you been allowing yourself to feel joy? Have you been allowing your nervous system to be reintroduced to joy without fear, joy without fear, right? The fear of rejection, the fear of losing it. Because what Spirit is saying is, what's happening is when we don't thank you, Spirit. When we don't consistently allow joy to show up in our lives, when we don't consistently practice joy, practice joy, allow joy, receive joy. That's when the scarcity begins to show up. That's when the overindulgence begins to show up. And then when now we're walking in the guilt of having too much fun, the guilt of maybe spending too much on that night out, the guilt of maybe we didn't plan accordingly for when we went out to eat or when we went to do the things. And now it's turning into guilt, is turning into resentment, is turning into scarcity. And now you're punishing yourself for joy. Joy allows for us to alchemize the worry and the stress and the fears. It's time to understand and allow what joy needs to feel like and give ourselves the and I know I say this a lot, y'all, but truly give ourselves the grace. And what does that look like? That means like stop beating yourself up and be easy on yourself when you might overspend or you might underspend or you're balancing, you're figuring out what does joy look like without your wounds attached to it. What does joy look like without the energy vampires that you were connected to? What does joy look like now that you're surrounded by safe friendships and safe relationships? What does joy look like now that you can sleep at night? What does joy look like now that you have your boundaries up? What does joy look like now that you're starting to understand and actually like who you are? Practice some joy this week. And it's okay if you don't even know what that is. You're getting to know yourself all over. So try some stuff, figure some stuff out. Joy. Joy can be sitting on the sofa in silence and listening to music or listening to nothing. Joy could be enjoying your own company. Joy could be pouring into your friendships, the ones that feel like reciprocity. Joy could be a walk down the street. Joy could be finally booking that trip that you keep talking yourself out of. And now you've made the decision to do something for you and pour into your own cup. Joy could be finally starting to save your money. Joy could be purchasing that thing that you wanted for yourself. It's going to look different for you because you are the one and the only unique expression of what God and source and the divine looks like during this time on earth. So joy for you is going to look different from joy to the other person. So stop comparing their joy and their happiness to what you want for yourself. This week is about your joy, what you deserve, having fun, using your senses, using your creativity, sitting in gratitude and happiness and peace. All right, y'all. Let me see what card comes up for us. Thank you, Spirit. Mm. Oh, that came out. That came out super fast. Okay. So this week, our chakra focus, and we do this, right? Because we're focusing on not just getting the message, y'all, but it's also getting the lesson that the message is trying to teach us. So it's not about just like, ooh, that was a word. I got a word. Yes, and it's about getting the lesson that this is teaching us. This is about getting the lessons so that we can begin to feel inspired enough and hopeful enough to make the changes and the shifts to our behaviors, our habits, our rituals, our disciplines, and our boundaries to begin to continue down that path of loving who we are, liking who we are, accepting who we are, and honoring the divine that's within us. All right. So we got solar plexus chakra. Oops, oops. And that is it's our stomach, it's our core, it's yellow, it's golden, it is our relationship with ourselves. I always say how much you like you, how much you rock with you. All right, that's the solar chakra. And this week we got self-confidence, which makes sense. Right, right. Spirit's like, yeah, having the self-confidence to know that you deserve to have joy in your life. So these are our affirmations. I trust myself fully. I will not allow fear or doubt to hold me back from doing what I am here to do. Can't make this up. I have confidence, belief, and conviction in my abilities and goals. I welcome questioning by others as this gives me a chance to clarify my truth, ideas, and philosophies. I trust in a higher power and I am open to new challenges. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is saying, listen, joy is going to look and feel different for your nervous system. It's going to be a bit of a journey. But one thing Spirit showed me was like, we're not going down this path. This isn't a road or a path. You're not going forward in a zigzag. You're going up in a zigzag. You're ascending, you're becoming, you are evolving. So this isn't about achievement like a path, right? This isn't about achievement or check boxes or accomplishments and titles and labels. This is about ascending and becoming and knowing and feeling and embodying. So Spirit really wanted someone to get that clarification of what your healing journey is to look like and feel like right now at this time. Spirit is like, you keep still treating it like it's a performance evaluation and you got to have these checkpoints and you got to reach these milestones, and that's not what this is about. This is about you ascending and becoming closer and closer and more connected to the unique expression that is God down on the inside of you. And that is a experience that goes upward. There are no checkpoints. There are no past go. Yes, there's lessons to learn as you evolve, but they don't make and break the divinity that you are because you exist. They're just things to help you ascend, to have more inner peace, more inner acceptance, and to give you more easier access to what's already inside of you. You're not going to get something. You're revealing, you're shedding, you're uncovering, you're ascending. All right. So this week, Spirit is saying, as you tap into your joy, when it comes to the things for us to be eating and to be taking in, drink your water, drink your teas, but doing the things that make you feel light and the things that make you feel alive. Try something new. If it's something that you used to always avoid, you don't even remember why you don't like it, you just feel like you always didn't like it, try it. Let it be like a hard no for you now that you are liking and trying things, not because other people wanted you to do it, right? Doing the things, connecting to the things, trying the things this week, your food included. Stay hydrated, get your rest. This isn't a race. Get your rest. This isn't a race. Can be revealed to you even in your sleep. You keep underestimating that spirit can talk to you in your sleep. In your sleep, spirit can talk to you while you daydream. Thank you, Spirit. This is this is for you to continue to retrain your nervous system of what it feels like to ascend into your greatness through the portal of ease and through the portal of rest and through the portal of embodiment and knowing. This isn't to give you another thing to perform, another thing to do, another thing to like. I hear the word become, but become isn't it. It's like another thing. It's just like you ain't gotta do another thing. You don't have to do another thing, right? How they say you are a human being, not a human doing. This is for you to lean into the ease of becoming, the ease of ascending. And yes, it will come with challenges. And yes, it will come with moments of tension, but those moments of tension are just invitations. They're invitations to grow, they're invitations to sharpen, they're invitations to your next level of ascension, not a checkpoint, not a milestone, just ascension. hmm For movement, right? Spirit is like tap into your rituals, your disciplines, the things you are already doing that make you feel like you gave your body what it needs. You pushed it just enough. You gave it what it needs to thank you to aid in its longevity, is what I'm hearing. Movements that's going to aid your body into its longevity is the movements that we're being encouraging to do. So if you got your workout regimen and your routine that you've been doing, keep the party going. If you know you've been slacking, step it up this week. This is time for us to really start also loving on our bodies, training our bodies and conditioning our bodies from the inside out, not for survival, but for longevity, for ease. Mhm. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Ugh. That word felt nourishing to me, y'all. That message just felt nourishing to me. Like, yeah, here we go. Okay. All right, y'all. If you want to go deeper, you need more support, you can book an ancestral reading with me where we can connect to your ancestors and get some specifics about what you need for your healing, what you need for what's happening in your life right now, so that you can have more peace, so that you can ascend with ease and in alignment. All right, stay connected on the website. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video if it resonated and you think you, your friend, and your friend's friend need to hear this message. All right. My name is Shonda, ancestral medium and movement healer. I appreciate y'all. Keep going, keep growing, keep healing. And until next time, peace.